Amid the majestic beauty of the wild lies a far harsher truth. One misplaced step, one moment of lost balance, and that peaceful world can turn into a battleground for survival. In today's journey, we witness rare moments where animals confront sheer cliffs, towering branches, and unpredictable dangers. These are not mere accidents, but the rawest expressions of the struggle to survive. At the boundary between neighborhoods and the wild, animals appear more often. In that world, danger is always present, on every treetop and every steep mountainside. Even the most skilled creatures can lose their footing in just a split second. At such a young age, bear cubs must learn how to climb, balance, and move between tall trees. These lessons often come with inevitable falls. Fortunately, the soft layers of leaves and branches below have countless times become their life-saving cushion. In the wild, the bond between a mother and her young is vital for survival. On this snowy, steep slope, a single slip is enough to put the cub in danger. The mother bear must watch carefully and intervene at just the right moment, a harsh test of maternal instinct and the struggle to survive. However, not everything ends in tragedy. A bear that seemed destined for a painful fall instead pulled off one of the most unexpected landings you'll ever see. Statistics show that thousands of animals fall from mountains every year, and mountain goats account for the highest number. Despite their exceptional climbing abilities, they don't always win against the sheer cliffs. But sometimes danger doesn't come from the terrain at all, it comes from above. A massive eagle suddenly dives down, turning a swift and agile prey into a helpless victim. Returning to the stories of survival, another bear cub learns a costly lesson about climbing. Sometimes, only first-hand experience can teach these young animals how to grow and adapt in such a harsh environment. Along coastal cliffs, seals constantly move between the rocks and the water in search of food. As food becomes limited, they risk navigating slippery slopes, and not every leap into the sea ends safely. A young man in Canada captured the moment a deer was swept away by a powerful stream. It was completely helpless against the force of nature, and its fate was tragically sealed. Nature constantly puts life to the test, and sometimes the more fragile creatures simply can't stand a chance. A dangerous cliff may save a young goat from a snow leopard, yet just as quickly it can take its life away. In moments like this, we see a clear reality. Many animals are not always aware of how dangerous the terrain beneath them truly is. A bear lingered beneath the tree for a long moment before climbing up to investigate something it had noticed. But halfway up, the branch could no longer support its weight, causing it to lose its grip. The fall reveals the constant trade-off between curiosity, the need to find food, and the risks that come with survival. Animals that are familiar with mountain forests are not immune to accidents. A moment of carelessness, wet ground, or loose rocks can quickly turn a familiar path into a dangerous trap. Cats have unique skeletal structures and reflexes that allow them to rotate in mid-air and reduce impact when they land. Scenes like this clearly demonstrate their remarkable ability to adapt. But sometimes miscalculations still happen. Fortunately, this time it was only a lesson learned, and the cat walked away unharmed. Dogs are often terrified of thunder during stormy weather, so make sure to watch them closely to prevent them from panicking, running off, and getting lost. It was a rare and beautiful moment when the girl turned what could have been a tragic situation into something truly remarkable. Accidents are inevitable when young animals begin their journey of learning how to survive. It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. A cow slipped off the roof, and its landing below left everyone watching in absolute shock. It's a heartbreaking moment when humans can do nothing but watch in helpless silence, seeing their loyal companion struggle against death itself, unable to intervene because the terrain is simply too dangerous. Mountain roads are always a major challenge for load-bearing animals, and pack horses are no exception. Fortunately, this time, there were people nearby who stepped in and helped just in time. Not only animals, but humans too often underestimate the danger of steep terrain. A single slip can put both the rider and the horse at serious risk. Just one moment of carelessness is enough for an accident to happen. On the slick, icy surface, every step a horse takes is like a gamble. The lack of friction turns the entire path into a serious challenge. In other areas, it's the soft, crumbling soil that sends pack horses sliding down the slope. After watching situations like these, do you have any ideas or solutions to help prevent such accidents? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Camels are capable of moving across many types of terrain and weather conditions, but this time the cliff was simply too formidable, a challenge far beyond what it could endure. A pack of dogs, locked in a chase with a deer on the cliffside, became victims of their own recklessness, too focused on the target to notice the danger beneath their feet.